Hi, I'm Everly. Before I continue, please like and subscribe. One click from you means more stories can be shared. Help us reach 1,000 subscribers and make a difference. Let's begin. It was supposed to be a normal summer. 3 weeks at my grandma's lake house, swimming, hiking, and disconnecting. No phone, no laptop, just me and Grandma Elaine. That was the agreement with my mom. I'd disconnect, and when I came back, everything would be the same. Those 3 weeks were perfect. Grandma taught me to fish off her little wooden dock. We'd wake up at sunrise, make blueberry pancakes, and spend hours talking about everything and nothing. At night, we'd sit on the porch swing watching fireflies dance across the yard. It was the kind of peace I didn't realize I needed. No notifications, no drama, just the sound of water lapping against the shore and crickets chirping in the tall grass. "You seem lighter, Everly," Grandma said on my last night there. Less burdened. I nodded, breathing in the scent of pine trees and lake water. "I wish I could stay forever." "Your mom would miss you too much," she said, patting my hand. "But this place isn't going anywhere. It'll be waiting whenever you need it." Little did I know how soon I'd be wishing I was back there. Except everything wasn't the same when I returned. "Mom? Whose truck is that in our driveway?" I asked, dropping my duffel bag. Mom appeared from the kitchen. Her hair was different, shorter, with highlights. "Oh, honey, welcome home. How was Grandma's?" "It was fine." "The truck?" "Oh, that's Trevor's. I wanted to tell you, but you were off the grid, remember? He moved in last week." "Trevor? The guy you've been dating for 3 months?" "4 months now, actually." I'd met him twice. Both times he'd been overly friendly, calling me kiddo and trying to high-five me. "Where's all his stuff?" I asked. "Most of it's in the garage, but he's set up in the spare room." "My study room?" My voice rose. "We moved your things to your bedroom. Everything fits, I promise." Before I could respond, the front door opened. Trevor stood there in gym clothes, carrying a protein shake. "There she is. The lake house survivor returns." He grinned. "Good to have you back, Ev." "It's Everly," I said. Right. Full names, very mature." He winked at my mom. "Jessica, babe, did you tell her about the barbecue tomorrow?" Mom nodded. I was getting to that. "What barbecue?" I asked. "Just a little housewarming," Trevor said, arm around my mom. "Some buddies from work, your mom's friends. Nothing fancy." "In our house?" "Our house now, kiddo. One big happy family, right?" I felt sick. "I need to unpack." I pushed past them to my bedroom. When I opened the door, I nearly screamed. My once spacious room was now crammed with my desk, bookshelf, and everything from my study. I called my best friend Mia. "He's moved in," I said when she answered. "Who?" "Trevor, Mom's boyfriend. They moved all my stuff into my bedroom for him." "No way! Your mom didn't even tell you?" "I was at Grandma's with no phone. Apparently perfect time to upend my life." "That's messed up. What are you going to do?" "I don't know, but I'm not okay with this." "Want me to come over tomorrow? We can strategize." "He's having some stupid barbecue housewarming thing, like he's claiming territory or something." "That's so weird. You've been gone, what, 3 weeks? And this guy's already moved in? That's, like, a major red flag?" "Tell me about it," I sighed, looking at my cramped room. The worst part is, Mom seems totally fine with all of it. Like she doesn't even see how bizarre this is. Parents can be so blind when they're into someone new. Remember Megan's mom and that guitar player? "At least he didn't move in after 3 dates," I muttered. After hanging up, I reorganized my cramped room before heading to dinner. Trevor was at the stove wearing an apron that said, "Kiss the cook." "There she is," he announced. "Hope you like stir-fry, my specialty." Mom was setting the table with fancy placemats I'd never seen. "Where are our regular plates?" I asked. "Trevor brought some nicer dinnerware," Mom explained. Throughout dinner, Trevor dominated the conversation. Mom laughed at all his jokes. I pushed food around my plate. "So, Everly," Trevor finally addressed me, "your mom says you're quite the student. All A's last semester?" "Mostly," I mumbled. "That's great. Education is important. He took a swig of beer. What's your plan for summer? Getting a job? I'm volunteering at the library. Library, huh? Not much money in that. It's volunteer work. It's not about money. Everything's about money eventually, kiddo. I stood up. May I be excused? Mom frowned. You've barely touched your food. I'm not hungry. Sure, honey. Get some rest. As I left, I heard Trevor say, Teenagers, am I right? All attitude. I spent the next day avoiding them, but the house felt different. Trevor's protein powders lined the kitchen. His sneakers cluttered the entryway. His sports equipment filled the garage. His booming voice was everywhere. By evening, the house transformed for the barbecue. Trevor's friends arrived first, loud guys with beer. Mom's friends came next. Our neighbor, Mrs. Chen, brought a casserole. Everly, dear, she said, finding me in the kitchen. How was your grandmother's? It was great, Mrs. Chen. Peaceful. She lowered her voice. I was surprised to see the moving truck. Your mother didn't mention anyone was moving in. That makes two of us. Mrs. Chen patted my hand. Change can be difficult, but your mother seems happy. Yeah, everyone seems happy except me. Give it time, she said, but her expression was concerned. Sometimes new people need to learn their place in an established home. I don't think Trevor's interested in learning his place, I replied, watching him through the window as he held court by the grill, flipping burgers with exaggerated flourishes while his friends cheered him on. I think he's already decided what it is. I was sitting on the porch when Trevor approached with a plate. You should eat something, he said. Growing girl needs protein. I'm 17, not 7. Still growing. He sat beside me. Look, I know this is an adjustment, but I really care about your mom. Then why rush moving in? You've barely been dating. When you know, you know. He tapped his temple. So you decided to move in while I was gone? Timing worked out. My lease was up. Must be nice to make decisions that affect my life without asking me. Trevor's smile tightened. Your mom and I are the adults here. We make the decisions. It's my house too. And I respect that. But things are changing. For the better. Better for who? I challenged. Because from where I'm sitting, the only person this is better for is you. You got a new place without having to pay rent, someone to cook and clean for you, and you didn't even have to deal with the awkward meeting the kid part because you waited until I was gone. Trevor's eyes narrowed slightly. You know, Everly, that attitude isn't going to make this transition any easier. I'm not interested in making your transition easier, I said, standing up. I'm interested in getting my house back. The next morning, I woke to Trevor doing push-ups, counting loudly. 6:30 a.m. In the kitchen, my cereal box was empty. Sorry about that, Trevor said. Midnight snack. There's protein oatmeal. I don't want protein oatmeal. It's better for you. That sugary stuff kills energy. I grabbed an apple and headed back to my room. Hey, he called. Clean up your dishes from last night. I turned. What? Your dishes? They need washing? I'll do them later. Now would be better. Your mom's sleeping and I'm heading to the gym. Then they can wait until I get back. Everly, his voice hardened. In this house, we clean up right away. House rule. Since when? Since now. I stared at him. You're not my dad. No, but I am the man of the house now. Follow the rules. My mom's rules, maybe. Not yours. Trevor's face darkened. Listen, I'm trying to be patient, but disrespect isn't acceptable. Clean your dishes or you're grounded. I laughed. You can't ground me. Watch me and hand over your phone. You can't take my phone. Mom pays for it. Actually, I added your line to my plan yesterday. My jaw dropped. You what? Phone, now. I stormed to the sink, washed my dishes, then went to my mother's bedroom. Mom, Trevor just tried to ground me and take my phone. She blinked sleepily. What? Why? Because I didn't wash a dish immediately. He's making up rules. Mom sat up. I'm sure he's just trying to help establish order. It's not his place. Trevor cares about this household running smoothly. He's been here a week, and he's already made things better. The lawn is mowed, the faucet is fixed. So he's a handyman, not a parent. Mom sighed. Give him a chance, honey. For me? That afternoon, I met Mia at the mall. He tried to ground you? She asked. For dishes? And take my phone. He switched our plan without telling me. That's crossing lines. And Mom's totally on his side. What are you going to do? I'm not living with his man-of-the-house routine until college. A plan formed in my mind. Trevor wants to play parent? Let's see how good he is at it. Over the next week, I became the model daughter, when Mom was around. But when she was at work, I observed Trevor's habits. He worked from home 3 days a week. He took long gym lunches. He drank beer while working. And most importantly, he had an explosive temper, something Mom hadn't seen. He's totally different when you're not home, I told her when Trevor was out. What do you mean? He yells. He slams doors. Yesterday, he threw his phone when a call went bad. He's under pressure at work, honey. So that makes it okay to scream at me for using the blender during his call? Mom frowned. He screamed at you? Mom, he's got serious anger issues. I've never seen him angry, because he controls it around you. That's what manipulative people do. The seed was planted, but I needed more. The next day, I invited Mrs. Chen over while Mom was at work, and Trevor was on calls. She works so hard, I said loudly. And now with Trevor here, everything's changing. Trevor appeared, phone to his ear. Everly, he whispered harshly. I'm on an important call. Keep it down. Sorry, I said, not lowering my voice. Mrs. Chen and I are having coffee. His eyes narrowed. Take it to the backyard. But we just made fresh coffee. Now, Everly? He snapped. Mrs. Chen's eyebrows shot up. Don't mind Trevor, I said sweetly. He gets grumpy during work. Trevor stormed over. I said take it outside. I'm trying to close a deal. Mrs. Chen stood. Perhaps I should come back later. After she left, Trevor confronted me. You did that on purpose. Did what? Have coffee with our neighbor? You knew I was on calls. I shrugged. It's my house too. His face reddened. That's it. You're grounded. No phone, no friends, no library. Go ahead. I'll tell Mom how you screamed at me and Mrs. Chen. I didn't scream. That's not how Mrs. Chen will remember it. The battle lines were drawn. Over the next 2 weeks, I executed my plan. Angel with Mom, strategically difficult without her. I invited neighbors during Trevor's calls. I used all the hot water before his shower. I played music just loud enough to annoy him. Each time he reacted with frustration. Each time someone witnessed it. The final straw came at dinner with my grandparents. Trevor had been drinking since lunch. Trevor tells me you've been giving him a hard time, Mom said as we set the table. Did he tell you he grounded me 3 more times this week? He said you've been disruptive during calls. Did he also mention that he threw his coffee mug against the wall yesterday? The one Grandma gave you? Mom frowned. He said it slipped. Mugs don't slip horizontally, Mom. Dinner began pleasantly enough. Then I steered the conversation. Grandma, remember our Sunday dinners? Before Mom worked weekends? Oh, yes, Grandma said. Lovely traditions. We should start that again, I suggested. Rotate houses. Wonderful idea, Grandma said. I'm not sure our schedule will allow that, Trevor interjected. We're pretty busy. Too busy for family? Grandpa asked. Mom said she's cutting back on weekend shifts, I said innocently. Mom looked confused. I'm trying to, yes. Then it's settled. I smiled at Trevor. Sunday dinners are back. In the kitchen, he cornered me. What are you doing? He hissed. Having dinner with my grandparents? You're scheduling things without checking with me. Family traditions are important, Trevor. Listen, you little... He caught himself. This stops now. Your mom and I make the decisions. I raised my voice slightly. Why are you so angry about Sunday dinner? Lower your voice, he growled. Is everything okay? Grandpa appeared. Trevor stepped back. Just a disagreement about schedules. Sounded more heated, Grandpa said, eyes narrowing. Trevor doesn't want Sunday dinners, I explained. Says they're too busy for family. That's not what I said. Trevor's voice rose. Grandpa's expression darkened. Young man, no need to raise your voice. I wasn't. Trevor ran his hand through his hair. Look, there's been a misunderstanding. The only misunderstanding, I said calmly, is that Trevor thinks he can move in and change everything. That's enough. Trevor slammed his hand on the counter. The kitchen fell silent. Mom appeared, face pale. What's going on? She asked. Your boyfriend has quite a temper, Grandpa said. He's been like this for weeks, I added. Yelling, making rules, trying to ground me. Mom looked between us. Trevor, I think you should stay at Mark's tonight. What? Jessica, come on. I need time to think, she said firmly. 3 days later, Trevor's things were gone. Mom sat me down. I owe you an apology, she said. I got caught up in a new relationship and didn't consider how it would affect you. He had you fooled too, Mom. I should have waited, discussed it with you. This is your home too. So he's gone for good? She nodded. I told him we needed to take a big step back. He didn't take it well. Let me guess, he got angry? Very, she sighed. You were right about his temper. The next weekend, we rearranged the house. My study returned to normal. We bought new dishes, and we invited my grandparents for the first of our renewed Sunday dinners. So, Mom asked as we prepared dessert, how much of Trevor's bad behavior did you provoke? I grinned. I may have strategically chosen my moments. Everly. What? He was trying to take over our lives. Mom, someone had to show you who he really was. She shook her head but couldn't hide her smile. You are too smart for your own good. I learned from the best. I bumped her hip. Besides, if a guy can't handle a teenager being occasionally annoying without losing his mind, he's not the right guy. Fair point. She hugged me. Thanks for looking out for us. Always, Mom. Always. So, have you ever had someone try to take control of your life? What did you do to show others their true colors? Drop your answer in the comments.